So if you have felt your feelings to completion, and what that means is that when you have an experience, when somebody calls you on something, if you have an opinion of what happens, you are remaining in your mind, your victim, and there is no healing. If you're discussing the incident and you stay there discussing the incident, there can be no healing. When a call comes in or an incident happens that brings up emotion that you hate, for there to be healing, you have to forget about the incident and go into the feeling, become one with the feeling that you hate. Because the reason that feeling is there is because you never took the time or the effort or the consciousness to be a yes to this feeling, meaning to be a yes to you. Allowing a feeling is being a yes, and yes produces self-realization, enlightenment. So if you say anything after a call or an incident that brings up emotion, if you say anything that is in defense, but that's not how it happened, anything interrupts you from healing this experience, these emotions that come up, and you won't be able to get to it. And so nothing changes. So the highest choice in this, when you're called on something or an incident produces emotion, is to go in. Thank you for this. I'm going in. And now in going in, you can't just go in and be like a meditator. You have to go in and do some work. What is the work? The work is finding that emotion that's up for you. And talk to the emotion as if it's a little baby boy or baby girl that you are. And say, I'm going to allow you all the way this time. I'm going to focus on you. Allowance is the highest form of love. So you're going to offer self-love here. You're going to love what you hate. Now the mind, that doesn't make any sense. How can I love what I hate? Well, little do you know that love and hate is the same energy. It's different sides of the coin, but it's the same energy. And so you're going to focus 100% of your attention units on the emotion, and you're going to talk to it and say, come into me. I need to become one with you. I need to allow you 100%. Ooh, I don't like the way you feel, but for the first time, maybe ever, I'm going to allow you. Because that is the behavior to healing thyself, is to become one with that which you hate, meaning the emotion that you have great judgment on, that it's so devastating, so hurtful, so irritating, that you just can't allow it. But now this time, you're choosing something different. You're becoming a yes to it, and you're going to cradle it in your arms and bring it into your heart. Once that you do that, it takes great courage, but once that you do that, and you allow that emotion, energy, and you coexist with it, anything that is not love gets burned up. The light that you are is hot. It burns anything that is not love. For love is extremely hot. And in that, the mind cannot stay there. The mind will detach. You'll have no thought because you'll be totally focused on the energy, the emotion that you may be housed in your soul for lifetimes and prevented you to enter into the gates of heaven, into your own enlightenment. into coming back to the whole, as a whole person, entity. And this is it. This is it for you. This is the great secret, the great wisdom to heal thyself, is to become one with it. And when you do that, prepare yourself for a great miracle. Because all of a sudden in that, you experience hating that feeling. And now all of a sudden, like a rebirth, it's melting away. And all you experience is the love of life, the love of God, what you are. You are, I am. How amazing is that? That's the offering. So it takes great courage to confront the self. It takes great humility and compassion to allow this to take place. After you've felt this feeling, you won't even remember what the incident was, because the incident is no concern to you. The occurrence or the call, it doesn't matter who made it, how that was made. It only matters that it was. And it's a great gift that you created for yourself, because it's an opportunity to become more aware, to become more loving, to become more wise, so that you can help everyone else to heal. That's the job of the Bodhisattva. That's what you signed up for. Otherwise, you wouldn't even be hearing this darsha. So take this wisdom, make it your own, and heal every day. Because you're creating situations every day to see more of what you are. Be yes. And then this path becomes a path of joy, of bliss. Because you keep on healing yourself every day. A person normally in their life could probably offer themselves about 40, 50, 60 sessions a day to resolve issues that you never resolved if you paid attention. If you didn't get caught up in the outside world, but you were observing yourself from an exterior point of view and watching what comes up when you walk into the kitchen, when you walk into the office, when you say hi to that person, when you cross the street, when you pick up the pencil. Are you aware enough to observe yourself? Observation of self is a very advanced state of consciousness, as opposed to be just playing out the human journey with no awareness. There's a difference. How do you live? This offers you an amazing advantage of awareness, of love. And it will change your life dramatically. For conscious living produces an enlightened state of being. I wish this for you. Do you wish it for you? Then, so